welcome. Yes, I'm going to invite you in this week's EMT very softly. Okay, I'm gonna treat you gentle and I'm going to be very soft with my words because I've had some aggressive days, but my whole life has been an aggression. But I am always emotional because if I don't show any emotion, I am weak. Because I don't have to show emotions to other people, but I don't want to hide who I am and what I radiate to myself. Because I need to know what's up with me. So if I am cluttering myself and damaging my body, so I silence all my feelings and emotions, 111 on the timer, somebody needs to hear this, then I am weak. I don't feel powerful when my feelings are off. I need to feel them. I don't feel guilt, so I let it all go. I don't feel shame, so I let it all go. I don't feel mad too long because it would shut everything down that I truly am, which is not mad. But if I'm meant to be mad, I need to let it be mad, because if I don't feel that I am mad, I don't feel why I am mad. And I can hide my madness with fighting, and I can hide my madness with any kind of art, and I can hide my madness with other words. But that's not the point. I don't want to hide my madness. I actually want to feel mad. I actually want to be in my right to be mad. And I don't feel mad to other people that do not deserve it, because I don't feel I should spend my time on wasting, time on people that don't give their energy up to God. Wow, it took a long time to get that out, because I know some people don't believe it. If you don't feel, then I'm gonna put my jacket off in a bit, but I'm still comfy. If you don't let your madness be here, you're not really understanding why you're mad yet, because, hold on. I know you want to know this. So I know you're waiting for this answer that's coming next. I know that when you feel super mad, and you stay mad, when you stay mad, you don't understand why you're mad. You don't understand why you're mad. But, people, I can guarantee you, when you allow yourself to feel, you feel more alive, you feel more in tune, you feel more attuned to the moon, you feel more out of tune with what's not meant to be or felt. And when you feel, you are so understanding because you understand yourself, so you are understandable for any light. When you know what you know, they understand you and get and trust what you know, because you pass it on to the next. You share it with another. You radiate it. Because you're being it, nobody else is being it for you. All right? So if you have mad moments, if you have mad seconds, if you have mad days, if you have mad years, figure out why you're so mad. Get out of it, because you need to understand why you're mad. I'm wearing a bathing suit. My bathing suit, I wanted to dance in it today. But with fire, I mean, I'm a fire dancer. I'm a fire worker, actually. I let the fire speak through me, okay? But I wanted to dance with fire today with my wrecking ball. I'm gonna show you. Hold on. So it looks like this. This is how I keep it, because if I'm lighting it up, I'm gonna put the liquid in here to put it in there to light it up. So even that is already magic, because the liquid makes the fire burn. This I call my wrecking ball. And I dance with it, but mostly I let it be in the spirit. So I don't just move it around because I think it looks very sexy. I move it around because the ball itself and the fire that lights it up, it has its own purpose. So it has its own thing to do here. Like, it has its own message, its own art, its own thing. I just move it around, so I'm connected and infused by it. Like, I'm the fire, I'm the spirit. I feel it talking to me. And I don't just want to talk to me, that's why I talk to all of you. I have so much to say because they want me to say this to you every day. So I have some pretty powerful thoughts this week. They gave me something to do with, like they gave me things to do. But the EMT, I already write down on Wednesday. On Wednesday, I write down 7 notes, okay? And these notes, I'm going to film them. And as I share them, I am also channeling the Galactic Federation, whatever they want me to share with you at this time, with these messages. And these are for the Galactic, so every single person that breathes. If you don't breathe, you need to start breathing. And this time, I'm going to do something different. I am going to also use my own designed deck with, oh, it's already opening. It already wants to be used. I'm actually hot and cold at the same time. So maybe you are somebody who feels everything. Dark and light, hot and cold. Maybe you're somebody who has more in you than you ever knew, or more than you've ever realized before. And in this video, you are going to see that. You're going to see what you have in you, and I'm going to reflect it. So let's see if I have a message for you right now. Well, this might be a bit personal when I pull the cards out, okay? It can get really, really personal. But it doesn't have to stay for you only. This personal knowledge, it can be shared with the whole world because it is so valuable, right? Did you see that? Did you see that? I didn't do that. I mean, I did. I'm the only one that did that. But I'm not really the only one. Somebody did that. Somebody did this, okay? This card says, try color therapy with me. Once or forever. Because when you did it, when you decided to, because you can start anytime. You don't even need me next to you to have therapy with me. You can just go to my website, watch my videos, read my thousands of posts and millions of words, okay, on my Instagram. It's a lot. It's so much to learn from me. I'm just saying, I'm a school. I am a school. They wanted your man and they wanted your wife too. So somebody was after something, but I just think that when you are after something, you either have no other choice because it is your purpose, and with your purpose comes great missions that you don't even know exist for you until they're being shown to you. So there is always meaning in what you do and reason in what you do. So if you go after somebody that you feel drawn to, that you feel called to connect with, then you go, then you do that, because this is your soul connecting you with another soul, a mirror for you, to see yourself, not to be in love or have sexual interaction or intimacy, like touching or shoulder on your neck, like, no. It means connection within, from within, not outside, in you, within you, with you, okay? A soul connection is not even physical. It's in the form of light. It is in the form of connection, energetically, okay? So if somebody wants what you have, and I mean your man, your wife, your partner, your partners, your friends, your sisters, your brothers, your grandfathers, grandmothers, whatever somebody wants from you, okay? They are connected to their soul, not what they do, not what they have, not what they say or create only, okay? But all these things matter too. But truly, they are connected to who you are inside. They are connected to what your energy is shining and radiating. They are connected to who you are as a person, who your soul chose to be in this lifetime. That's what people are connected to. Your soul and what it does in the spirit, not with the hands only. Everything you do with your hands should be with your spirit too, 1 for 4 at a time. It should be with your, whole spirit. it doesn't need to be like heavy on you, because spirit is light. It feels heavy, whatever you do, because your body carries it. Everything your spirit does is moving through your DNA somehow in every cell of your body. And of course, nothing can be everywhere in your body. That's why we all have different energy centers that are connected to a different organ. Every organ, actually, is connected to a specific color and a specific chakra, a specific vibration. So everything that's in you is also being in the spirit, because it's all one, right? Right? It is. We're all one. But we cannot be one because we live in more lives. So we have past lives and future lives, all in this body, in this world. It already exists because we are the past for the future. So when people are after you, you need to know why they are after you. They are after you because you carry something they need. You carry something that you offer to them because your soul chose that you can, that you have the power to do so. Because your soul chose to do so, okay? And that's your soul's will, without giving permission in the spirit, because your soul feels from the spirit. Your soul feels with the spirit. They're not the same. A spirit can be seen like a soul and can be explained like a soul, but spirits, they are still different. They are more on a level of like not every realm. It's not always felt like souls. Souls are also not always felt. But it's kind of like we have different bodies. So we have a physical body, right? You see me from it. We have a physical body, that's one. We also have a mental body, which is the brain. It's all connected, but it's loose, okay? You can all like unwrap it. You can all take the pieces out of the one skin suit, right? That's one piece. So we have the physical body, the mental body. Then we have the emotional body. This is how you feel, actually, what you feel with. And then we have the soul light body, the fifth. And then we have the spiritual body, which is the spirit of you. That is not just you in human form. The spirit you have is the form, in the form of energy. Oh wait, I forgot one. We have the energetic body as well. Okay, so the spirit is more energy than just your own skin. It's all the energies, actually. All the energies live in and around us. but not all energies are supposed to be present or felt or even be here. Some of them are meant to be released. They are meant to go, to give up, to say, or to die. They're meant to die, or they're meant to be killed, okay? There is a male here watching this reading, or this video is for somebody that a specific male is going to watch that needs to hear this. Everything you do is important and highly necessary for someone, okay? It is. 2112 is a number that might be significant for somebody. And right now, I do want to tell you, I have another deck, which is not only red like these, but it is actually colorful, okay? It has all the colors of the 7 chakras, but because there was no purple, I used golden cards. Who is the one? Wait. Who is the one to say some, that say some, when they say some? Who? Because I'm talking about God, who is not a prisoner, because God is free. But a prisoner is afraid of it because it is the light they are. But I don't want to pull these right now. Actually, I just want to share the 7 notes with you. So I'm gonna do that after sharing this one. Maybe you don't see it, but I can feel it. Wherever you are thinking from, you could fly in my room without me knowing, or without me seeing you or whoever you send. That's clear, right? I don't have to elaborate or explain those. All right. I will share more later after I've shared these. Well, I'm sharing it in between, but without cards, okay. So, the EMT of Wednesday, the 9th of April. Note number 1. I just had 4 burps. And when I burp, I release energy. It can be your energy, but it can also be my energy, which is all of our energy to me, okay? So, note number 1. Oh, and when you burp, just know, it's not nasty. It might be nasty energy, but it's not nasty to burp. How are you gonna release energy that you cannot fart? It needs to come out in some other way, shape, and form. I burp a lot because I speak a lot, so I use my throat chakra a lot, so I need to clear it a lot, which is why I burp, okay? Not just because I like the food that I'm eating. It's really a lot of reasons that people burp. But it makes sense that it is a way to release energy. Like farting, or like yawning, or like when your nose is running and you release your liquid, you release a curse or just energy. But you're definitely healing something, okay? So you've been activated already. And another way to release is coughing, screaming, singing. Anything with the voice really can be a good way of releasing. So an inner voice that releases through your breathing. That's why we do breathing exercises, to specifically work on our energy centers. Another way of releasing is jumping energy, jumping yourself. And gym, working out, any kind of sport can be a good way of releasing energy. Drinking water is cleansing your energy, and showering, but not release. You could release, actually, a cleansing is a release. Cleansing is releasing. When you cleanse, you release. When you cleanse your home or your body, you release some kind of energy. So that was important for somebody to know. Let's really start with the notes now. Note number 1. It is in your wish that everything turns in your highest favor. It is only in your actions that aligns all favors with your wish. Does this one need explanation? I think I did a lot of explanation things already, but since it is my purpose to channel the Galactic Federation, I need to know everything. I need to know everything. Maybe you don't, but I need to know everything that I should know. It is in your wish that everything turns in your highest favor. It is only in your actions that aligns all favors with your wish. If I don't know what's coming, I don't know what I wished for. If I wish for something, I don't need to know what's coming, but if I wish for something, I can see that it's coming. Not if I wished it with envy or scarcity, or when I wished it with madness, because those are not always wish-fulfilling energies. I mean, you can still get it. You can still get it. You can still get anything you want, whatever you do. But if it's not coming from it is not coming from the God in you, it won't ever become. Because the God in you know what you wish for. Because the God in you know what you are meant to be. So if you don't even have to wish to become it. Because the God in you knows what you become. And what you are supposed to receive in this life. Maybe your past lives are coming through as well. To relive it. I mean, reliving it in the flesh or in the spirit. It's all a simulation, but you don't have to be stimulated to even live in it. You don't even have to be stimulated to follow your wish. Because you are the wish. You are the fulfillment of God. So it is only in your actions that aligns all favors with your wish. Whatever you do is already a wish, like I said. So you just need to know the right actions to fulfill your destiny, because you can fulfill your destiny, but you can also really waste your destiny. And I mean, having the power and the gifts, but you are abusing them or abusing others, then you're not in your power, because you have too much power to be weak, weaker than God. You're weaker than God, because once you are turning, and I mean the tables turn, you're never weaker than God, and God was never weaker than you. I want to say, when the tables turn, you are never stronger than God, because God is always stronger than you, bigger, and they know more than you. So if you had no way to God, it finds its way to you, because you were always found by God. It doesn't forget you. It doesn't leave you alone. Never. It never leaves you alone. You just have the knowing to be what you want, because it's giving you the wish. You are the wish. So whatever wish you have, it's already yours. It's already who you are. And if it's not meant to, then you will know, or find out someday. Like someday. It is in your wish that everything turns in your highest favor. Whatever you wish, whether it aligns with you and your soul or not, it will fall into place. For God, not for your demons. God makes sure that your wish is perfect for you. So if the wish is standing in the way of something, or something is standing in the way of your wish, then everything turns in the favor of God. Not only your highest favor, but in the favor of the highest good of all is what I wanted to say. The favor of the highest good of all, which is involving everyone. Except you, if you are against it, which is God is it. God is the sun. It is anything. So, if you are against something that God created, you are not a wish fulfillment. You are you can be garbage because you are being reused for something else. That something else wants for you, not what God wants for you. Because what God wants for you, you already ignore that. You already say fuck you to all of that. So if you don't want to cooperate with God, or you don't see the light in others as they are supposed to be seen, then you are highly not favored, then you are highly against God and God's will, because you are against it. So now you became an enemy of God. Do you understand? You did not become my enemy. You become it by yourself against God, not me. I don't have enemies. I make peace with everything. That's why I have enemies, because they don't want to have peace. They love to have war. They love to have war with me, and it is something that they can see. So, number 2, let's go to the next. Okay. Your thoughts create your will. Get in tune with your will. Also find what blocks your will, or it will block you and your will. If your thoughts create your will, that means whatever your soul truly is against, that can show itself by having the will to. You have the will to create and think and say and to do. So if you don't have the will, it's not your will. You either have to really create it, you either have to really create the will in you to even have it, because you have it, but you need to like awaken it, you need to activate it, you need to really be in that moment. It's like getting up to shower. You gotta get up to shower. Nobody can shower in their bed. You cannot shower in your bed, okay? It's too wet. You cannot have a too wet bed because you cannot sleep in there because it's too wet. Okay. Now, in your bed, when it's wet or not, you're going to sweat. Whether you are awake or asleep. Because this is a way of your body to release too. To release energy, to release toxic energy or overstimulation that you had. Your body's overcooked, that's why it releases what's overly being done. So it has ways to let you breathe even more. This is a way of your body to align with your will. Your thoughts create your will. Get in tune with your will. This is a way of your body getting in tune with you. It gets attuned to what it truly is. And with being attuned to that, you are being out of tuned with whatever you're not. This is an automatic job. So automatic that the only thing you need to do is allow the transformation, allow the being, allow the creation, allow it to be there, allow it to be set up for you, is what I'm hearing. Also find what blocks your will, or it will block you or your will. Everything that's in your way need to be removed. But if you don't see what's on your way, you don't even see where you're going because it's blocking your vision. 3833 on the timer. It's blocking your vision when something or somebody is in your way. Which train can stop driving when there's something on the road? The trail road. I might make you cry right now, but please do if you must. As we talked about feelings, and feelings are necessary to exist. Because I think you're weak if you cannot be strong enough to show your feelings to yourself, to let them be felt. 3933 on the timer. A train cannot just push the brakes when somebody, like 2 seconds before, jumps before the train. keeps driving, or it has to stop for some reason, however that could be possible. It stops driving because there's been an accident, or it never stops and it just keeps moving. But they still all died. Now, this narrative that I gave you, you can see that as your energy. Okay, you are the fucking train. You drive what you travel with. You drive what you travel with. So if something is blocking your travel, or your train comes late, it is the will of God, or it is the will of none. It is the will of God, or it is the will of none. God has a will over your life, not the other way around. You have a will over your life. But your life also has the power to have a will over you. It has a power to 4144 on the timer, to take your will. It has a power to take what you want, to go against it. Because it's the power of the human mind, not the power of God. We carry the power of God. And God is also working, well, with other spirits just besides yours. I mean, outside of your physical body. So there are many, uncountable but countable spirits in the air that are in some type of form, flying around with or without a spaceship. They might be the whole spaceship as an entity, but an entity can also control the power over 10 spaceships, because it's an entity, a spirit that communicates with everything at once. That's an entity. It communicates with everything at once, because it's what they do. Because God created it. For some reason, entities have reason to live, but they see more at once because they have another frequency, they have another DNA than you. I mean, they have a different being existing in them for their purpose and their gifts and their talents, because that's their expertise. I cannot control 10 spaceships when I'm not here, but I can control 10 spaceships because I'm an entity. I'm a spirit. I have 2 spirits, actually. I'm not just saying that to say that. I had somebody saying that to me. I went to a soul reader in Mexico, and she does past lives readings. So that's when I found out that that's also my purpose. Not like her, but not what she's doing, but after having that session, I also feel in my spirit that I'm meant to give Akashic Records readings, like past life activation. That's how I called them on my website, past life activation or soul reading. So if you are interested in that, please contact me, because I do not know what you need if you don't tell me. I need to know what you want in order to give it to you. I cannot smell that you want it, but I can know that you need it. So the entity that I am is within us all, as in it can live in you, it can communicate telepathically with you, or it can really move through you in a form of light, okay? And it goes beyond and through the skin. So, one sec. I had to take a breath because I know what I'm about to say. I had this soul reading, okay, and this person asked me, the one who gave it, she asked me, are you twins? No, she asked actually, do you have twins? I'm like, I don't have kids yet. And she said, are you a twin? No. What else? She was like, oh, I know what it is. I see it now. You have two spirits. Twin flames? You have two spirits. So I asked her, isn't that what everybody then has? Like, don't we all have two spirits? She said, no. You have two spirits. And that's something different than what most people have as one higher self. I appear to have more higher selves in the spirit. So I think that makes me a little bit more than one. But let's move on to note 3. The choices you make are supposed to support and stimulate you and complement your life. Like this story that I just shared. It's important for me to share my truth with you so you know who I am. I want you to know who I am because I don't want you to see me in a way that does not serve me. Like I said, the choices you make are supposed to stimulate you. So if I'm keeping my truth from you, if I'm holding information back, I'm not stimulative of the truth. I'm not supporting what I'm supposed to be or share because I hold myself and my truth back, which is not complementing myself or my life. Because I know there's purpose in the words I say, and even more purpose in the words, the words that I see inside, the words I feel is another level. We talked about emotional bodies, light bodies, physical bodies, mental bodies. There's so much inside of all of those bodies. It is impossible to see yourself as one character because you have so many characters, even living inside of you without knowing. So it's only logical to have multiple characters because you have different emotions, because you think different things at the same time all at once. But there's only one moment you can really capture, and that's now, in the present. The choices you make are supposed to support and stimulate you and complement your life. Why would you choose harmful things? Because it's not supporting your life, because you already choose to harm yourself, because you are unsupported. You are unsupportive. You're supposed to support and stimulate yourself, but if you can't complement your own life, then you are demotivational. You have no motivation. You have no structure. You have no contrast for the good and the bad. You just have the bad because you don't know the good, because you have not experienced the good. So you don't know it. You're not aware of it. So you cannot be it. If you don't know love, you just have never felt it. But love is just the way to be, not a way. It's the way to be. So whatever keeps us from loving properly, it's not the way to be, it's a way to be. And I want to choose the only way, which is why I'm so trusting of my life, because the Galactic Federation knows what's the right way for me and nobody else but me. And that's how I complement my life, because I don't just put my trust in God, I actually have faith in myself, which complements my life. Because without faith, God can never serve me what I need, because my blessings would be never complemented, because I live cursed. I have no faith. So without hope in my life, without hope in myself, I don't have faith. And I cannot live the life that I'm blessed to have, because I'm too not awake, but lost. I can be lost and find myself when I'm lost, but if I keep lost, I do not find what I need to search for. In any moment, like any choice you make, they're supposed to support and stimulate you and complement your life. But if you make choices that you were never stimulated by a good and positive feeling, you need to make different choices. You understand that, right? You understand that you cannot have the same choice to be positive while you are keeping the same choice that stays you negative, that stays negative and makes you keep being negative. It's all negative. So unless you change to have faith and hope, you can never be positive, because you only know the negative. That's the love you give yourself, or the love that you have been given to. The love that you had always, okay? But always can change. Things can always change. Now, tomorrow, 3 years from now. But if you wait 100 years, you might be too late. So don't wait too long to make the right choice, because if you do make the wrong choice over and over again, then you're not really listening to your God. Because your God is controlling your intuition. But if you only listen to your shadow, your shady, your devilish and demonized intuition, because there's two intuitions, from the dark and the light. If you only listen to that, how are you complementing your life? What are you a complement to? Because it's easy to ignore it. It's way harder to try to be positive. But once you have it, you just have it, and you don't need to let go of it, because you have it. All right, let's move to note number 4. Are you ready for this one? Your existence is a complement, 5444 on the timer, to the earth. What are you doing? Your existence is a complement to the earth. what are you doing? If you are a complement to the earth, you are doing something that serves the earth. You're taking care of the earth by taking care of yourself, by choosing what is right. 5535 on the timer. Your existence is a complement to the earth. So if you are somebody who is a demon slayer, I respect you highly, okay? But if you are a soul slayer, you kill souls by stealing them or damaging them, traumatizing them, making them go loco, out of character, making them annoyed or making them irritated because you are not a complement to the earth. Then you make others out of proportion because you act in a way that's out of character, because it does not suit you and who you are. You're in a different body than you were meant to be either. So change your body, put on some tattoos and a nice jacket that is complementing the earth. Then what are you doing? Because I know you changed, modification, your body, because you are meant to. You changed your skin because you're meant to. Well, not you, because you're watching this. Maybe not you, because you're watching this, but you might know somebody, okay? Trigger warning, suicide. Trigger warning, suicide. You might know somebody, or have seen this, or are afraid to live this. I had to recall the spirit back. It was about suicide, okay? When your body's out of proportion, it wants to be balanced. It wants to be harmonized. It wants to be in tune with the truth. So it is chasing death because life comes with it. It feels death. So if your purpose is to kill yourself to get another life, to live in another form, to live in another light, then this could be your purpose. But if this is not the way, there is another way for you to live. I have chills all over my skull. There's another way for you to live. You don't have to stay like how you are supposed to be. You can be different. You can act different. You can be in another way, talking and thinking different by choosing different. Because you choose something else than killing yourself. You choose something else than dying for pain. If your existence is not a compliment right now to the earth, I want to be the one to tell you, you can be complimented 10111 on the timer. You can be the one to change. You can be the one to decide betterment. You can be the one to choose the right way, which is the only way for you. If there's no way for you to die, if you were not meant to die yet, and some may be too weak to admit they could have lived and could have kept on living because they had no strength and the power in them was overpowered by the darkness, because it was overpowering their spirit, so their light, so their body. I hope I'm making sense to somebody. I hope that I can make some people understand what we are, okay? Let's go to the next, my battery's dying. Let's go to the next note, number 5. If you don't know what you are doing, stop anything and be. Really. If you don't know what you're doing, stop anything and just be. Close your eyes and breathe, or focus on one thing, or focus on everything and just be. Just be in the moment. Just feel in the moment. Because you can be in the moment and not feel anything, which is fine. But if you are in the moment and you want to feel some type of power, then you need to feel anything. Like, activate feeling gratitude. This is the start of feeling alive. Because if you activate feeling grateful, you activate your soul light for its existence, to be here, to be grateful to be here. You can do this by saying, I am grateful for being alive, or I feel grateful for feeling alive. I feel gratitude for my life. I feel gratitude for being alive. And this is how you shift and activate. So if you need an immediate shift, say out loud or in your head, it's both is powerful, what you want, but like the opposite of what you really don't want. So I know you might want to kill yourself or somebody else. This desire, this can be activated in you. But what's also possible is you activating the opposite. Because we all know that we have demons in and around us, speaking to us, but through us. Okay, let me just say this right, okay? If you feel that you want something, you need to know that you can feel something else too, as in the opposite, as in no, another way, as in something right, the only right way, right? There is no other way until you give it away. Excuse you. I felt that. I felt that. So if I felt it, you can feel it too. Because if something makes me feel it, something can make me feel you. Something makes me feel you. So something makes you feel the same thing, just maybe in another timeline. So later than I, or maybe before I felt it. But it can be that God can make us all feel the same thing at the same time. So if you feel grateful to see somebody and meet with somebody and talk to somebody and exist with somebody, if you feel grateful for that, the other person feels the same, or they can feel the same, okay? Doesn't mean they are, it means they can feel what you feel. So they can feel that you are grateful. Or they can also feel at the same time that they are grateful. Anything is in motion by God, which is the only Most High One. So, if you don't know what you are doing, stop anything and be. So after hearing this, I'm gonna say note 4 again and make you feel something. Your existence is a complement to the earth. What are you doing? This video is going to take a bit longer than 1 hour and 15 minutes, which is how long I wanted them to have. But note number 6. Everything that you are being has a reason. If it is not what you are doing, oh, that was the note. Everything that you are being has a reason. If it is not what you are doing. So being and doing are two different things, okay? You're being something or you're doing something. Being is a fact. Doing is also a fact, but what you're being, you just are being, and you don't have to be it. You don't have to be what you're being. You can change that any time of your life. There is no moment you can skip if it is your purpose. If it is your purpose, you're always on time. You're never late. You're late when you are supposed to be late. You're always there. You're never lost, or, well, you are lost and found because you are living your purpose. But if you're never living your purpose, or you never knew how to really feel purposeful and feel God's pull in you and calling you to be what you are being, as a fact, then everything that you are being has a reason. So you have a reason to be. You have a reason to be. You can know that reason. You don't have to wait for the reason. You can find the reason. You can ask the reason. You can look for the reason. You can open your heart and listen to your own reason, because your soul is always trying to communicate with you. Your soul never wants to shut up. And I mean that. Of course, you need moments of silence in your day. But even in that silence, your soul is swimming in the universe. Really, it might be trapped in your body, but your spirit is flying everywhere. To the moon and back, maybe around the sun. You don't know that until you do. So, it has a reason if it is not what you are doing. Because we are not always being what we're meant to be. Let's be honest, we were born with trauma inside of our blood from past lifetimes. So we were born already with the blood in us, or the energy in us, or the energy around us. Then it's not what you are meant to be doing. But it still has a reason to be there, which is what I just said and explained. Note number 7. Your life... Okay, wait, hold on. Let's all take a few breaths here, okay? Because I'm going too fast if I don't swallow and breathe. Let's move on. Note 7, which is the last. But it's a long one. It's the longest one that I've ever did, actually. They were most of them are just like 1 to 4 sentences. But this one is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 sentences, okay? And this is for the people that struggle with suicide. Your life is better and more important after waking up with the right people, had a perfectly served coffee, made your teeth clean enough, was able to chew on something today, had washed your hands before doing anything, made a choice about your life, decided to stay alive. You did that. And looked somebody in the eye saying, hi. Hi. I have chills and I'm so electrified today because everything I touched was static. I hope this message was very valuable to somebody to heal, grow, and activate it. Because if it is, it was destined, okay? Destined to find you today. 4, 5, 6 on the timer. This was meant to find you if it did. I may talk to a black mirror right now, but I also talk to all the gods. So, as the Galactic Activator, it is my purpose and duty to deliver healing to your doorstep, because it shouldn't be so expensive to heal than buying drugs every day. That is, might feel healing to you, but it's not healing your brain. And so you are numbing your emotional body. And I hope you can actually activate it, your emotional body, that you can activate love, that you can activate the true nature of your being, because you deserve to be complimented. Your soul is a compliment to the earth. So let it exist. Let it exist. Allow it to be here, and the only way you can is to surrender to the light, to God, the God in you, not outside of you. God is not outside of you. It's everywhere, but it's anywhere, but it's in you. If you cannot find the God in you, the God in you, if you cannot find the God in you, my love, start looking outside where you can find it, and how you can reach God, how you can speak with it by listening to the calling in you. The mirror is your door to it, because the mirror never lies. The mirror always lets you feel the truth, even if it is hard to hear, but it is never lying to you, as you know how to take your power back and be in that power. Because when you are in the mirror and you are seeing very clearly, then there is no other you that can take you away from you. Because there is no other you. The God in you knows who you are. So let it tell you what you are. Now, I'm going to read something else, because it's so much to remember or to channel in motion. I just want to do it like this. Okay, so yeah, listen up. Listen up, y'all. If you want to get my ebook for free, it is downloadable on my website. On the homepage, above my introduction, or get it from somebody who actually delivered it to you. Because I cannot be just anywhere. The book can, and with your eyes, with your eyes, it can be everywhere. If you give it to the right people. Don't give it to the wrong people, because they can, not they will. The wrong people can abuse anybody with this information, because it is an attack. The book is an attack to your own body, but you only can use it with yourself. Unless other people use this knowledge to attack your energy, which they did to me. They used their own magic to abuse and attack my chakras by keeping them a certain way, or making them move in a certain energy that was not my own. So be mindful and careful who you attack. Just keep it with you, okay? Just keep it to yourself if it's not necessary to be others. Like to be in other places, for others, with others, because energy is not something you should tip on. Energy is something you need to move with. So if you attack another human body, by attacking their soul, you reflect the attack back to your soul. Because we are mirrors. Our light is a reflection of the sunlight, which is a mirror, which is God reflecting you. Okay, so if you attack somebody else, you attack really yourself, if that makes sense. Because you give energy out that you still need to receive the karma from. So you are giving love and you receive love. You give hate, you receive hate. You are envious, you receive envy. You are jealous, you are probably just jealous. For some reason, okay. I'm gonna move on reading because this was me talking again. Or channeling, or translating the light. The Galactic Federation also sometimes is explained and replayed as the GFL. And the GFL stands for the Galactic Federation of Light. So if you ever see that, just know it's all the same, okay? Apply for one of my 7D reflection guide group enrollment calls for €4 online, so €4 online, or on location for €7 per 7 individuals for our meet and touch up. So I made the meet and touch ups for group enrollment calls and for private individual enrollment calls. And the group can be online or physically, okay? For a private 7D enrollment call, online it is €77 per individual, okay? And on location, it is 44. Oh, that's on location. See, that's why I need. When something is new, I need to really, it doesn't make sense. Selling yourself should not be like talking about it and the prices all the time. Selling yourself really is just being it and giving the right information, okay? So the way I sell myself, don't come at me. God is choosing me the right thing to do. That's why I need to write it down because it is so much information, okay? So for a private 7D reflection guide enrollment call online, it is €77 per individual. Oh, I see, I just made a mistake. I made a mistake. I wrote it down wrong. It is €77 per individual on location, okay? And it is €44 online, not on location, okay? Let's be clear. So yeah, I will go to other cities and other countries and other planets, maybe other planets if y'all are cooperating, but you need to cooperate because I'm building spaceships. So if you cooperate, we can all go to another planet or another space. Infinite space. I'm going to the next word. Get your space insurance. with me for free. Or get a letter S signed and tattooed for your space insurance. Or just get it through the usual way and sign the inside job application by the Galactic Activator, which is me. This is what you can get during the enrollment call. Now, the introduction per individual or per 7 individuals. If it's a group, I only do group individuals for 7 plus. If you're not 7 plus, I don't do 6, okay? I don't do 6. Unless, well, unless you really want 6 people to be enrolled, of course that's possible. But we have to see how to do that, okay? Because it needs to be right. It needs to be right. So yeah. Okay, the introduction, purr. I need to purr sometimes because my purr is like my womb. My womb speaks. So when you feel like pausing for whoever is watching this video, now my video is even pausing by itself because of the battery again. But yeah, as I said, in every video I make, the longer you watch them, the more personal they're getting, okay? The more deeper I arrow at. The introduction per individual or per 7 individuals are 7 introductions with all 7 introductions. So every introduction has 7, questions I answer or things I explain in that introduction. That's why 777. The first introduction is the introduction to Red River, which is I. The second introduction is the introduction to the Galactic Activator. The third introduction is the introduction to the 7D Reflection Guide. And 4, introduction to space insurance. It was not a lie, from the Galactic Activator. Number 5, introduction to SA, which is spaceshipping stations anywhere. Number 6, you get an introduction to Anywhere Education, which is my school. Number 7 is you get an introduction to Anywhere, which is my baby. Oh wait, I'm almost finished. I wanted to be done, but no. God's like, no, you have more purpose here. You cannot just be here doing all that. Like, people have to have space insurance, to have protection from the Galactic Federation. So how can you sign up and apply your presence? DM or email me. I don't know why I'm so serious sometimes, but I love being serious because I do take my purpose very seriously. Okay? That's why I'm so playful, because I cannot stay that like fiery Aries. I'm an Aries, but I need to stay like having my play in it. So I keep it fun for myself and others, I guess. DM or email me. My stem is so weird. My stem. I said mein stem. Mein stem means in Dutch, my voice. I'm Dutch. I was born in the Netherlands. I guess that had to match. I am actually born in Holland, and I've lived in Rotterdam most of my life, since I was 7 years old. So, how can you sign up and apply your presence in these group enrollment calls, okay? Or if you want to have a private one, you can DM me at Galactic Activator. But I also have, well, 8 Instagram accounts, so you can contact me on any of them. Just pick one and I'll read it. Or email me. I have so much more email addresses. I have a lot of them. Okay, a lot for every different thing, but I have 2 for my business right now in this moment that I'm going to give you for this purpose, okay? Because I do have 7 businesses. redriva@gmail.com, or you can use redseaalienspace@gmail.com. And that part, without the Gmail part, is also the start of my website. So my website actually goes the same, Red C, the letter C. Sometimes I'm not smooth at all, but that's fine. Red, R-E-D, C, alien, space. And then when you want to look for my website, you add dot, universe, dot, S-E. So when you type it quick, it says Red Sea Alien Space dot universe. But before the S-E, you find another dot. Period. Because the universe has more endings than one. I'll send you a payment link if you have contacted me. And to complete your entrance after the payment, you receive a link for the Zoom call with our date and time for our meet and touch up. And if this is not happening by Zoom, it will be through something else, or it can also be through Instagram. Video calling if you want personal private reading, like a private call, a private cosmic dial, a private session, a private whatever. We can do Instagram or WhatsApp. And you can always email me. And my email is also found on my website. And my website is found on my socials, so on my YouTube channel, The Galactic Activator, and also Galactic Activator on Instagram and Flamma Scarlet on Instagram. I also have Red Riva Musica, okay, on Instagram, which is, well, my personal account. I'm a person, I'm a real person that makes music, okay? So find me and my sound there, because I have a voice, okay? I live on. And I don't stop. I never stopped for anything or anyone. I've always kept going, even though all these groups of people and individuals that I'm talking about on my K777 in my documentary series, they have delayed my purpose for 3 years, but it wasn't for nothing. Like, I wasn't nothing. I wasn't doing nothing. I was doing everything behind the scenes. I was preparing and training myself for the Galactic Federation, and they are also working me. They make me put to work, so I can put all of you to work. So if anybody's interested in any job, you can contact me and see if that's something you can do with me. Even without me. You don't need me. You don't need me, but you can want to need me. Like, you can want to have me in your life, just to witness yourself through me, or to witness me through yourself. It doesn't really matter, but if you truly want to love in life, you need to let go of anything that stops you from it, from living it, from feeling it, from being it, from expressing it, doing it. That's the real work that you can do with me, but you can do so much more than just activate and heal. But you can, though, and that's important to know. You're a special being with a special purpose on earth. So whatever you do or did, keep doing it or stop doing it to be it, which is you. You are it. You are what you are. You cannot be something you're not. Who are you going to be if you are not you? That is when people destiny swap. That's when people steal. That's when people just have to rob you and take your time, because they are jealous, envious, they hate themselves, they don't like what other people do because they don't have any passion and creative purpose inside of them to create something magical, because they cannot touch their own magic. So they live in other companies to work for them and bring that company up, and there's nothing wrong with that. But you might really serve a whole company where you can serve the whole world or just specific people. You know what it is. You know what you need. And everybody around you can only witness you or guide you, but they cannot move you. They should not be able to move you. It's a crime. It's an energetic crime to have possession and control over somebody. To watch them like a hawk. That's a crime. You're a big stalker. Maybe you are a universal stalker and you are in space stalking people from your zoomed in cameras. Because your cameras can see anything from space, like you have everything you need to see to be and know anything that you are. You can be a criminal and still do good things, though. And you can do good things, and still be a criminal. Are you then a good person or a bad one? Or are you then a bad alien gone good? Or are you really just part of the bad aliens gone good, which is my bag? What do you want to be in? Because if you want to be a wallet, you have to have money in it. If you want to be a wallet, you have to have money in it. And if you want to see money, you have to know how to make it, but you can only really grow money from trees if you believe that God is in every tree and that God can live in anything, because it is an entity, one that you cannot touch by just no feelings. It's an impulse. It's like a scan. It's a boat that carries everything on it where it is supposed to be shipped at. But you can ship it with or without the help of God. But if it is without the help of God, I'm not really sure, like, I don't know if that is your purpose. Alien. I said alien. I'm talking to you. You're on my chin. I feel your energy. Get going.